Changes are brewing at the Capitol. Business owners are pushing for at least one piece of legislation they say would make their breweries more family-friendly. Lauren Davis spoke with a brewer in Minot to see what impact this bill may have.
At a typical brewery in Barrel Works, only people 21 and up are allowed to be on site. But one proposed Senate bill could change that.
10 years ago or something longer than that, there was a supper club bill that passed and was for bars, breweries included. If you serve 51% of food, then you could have minors.
If passed, Senate Bill 2363 would allow people under 21 to enter a brew or tap room with a parent or guardian before 10 p.m. But they'd still have to sit at least 3 feet away from the bar counter. Johnson believes the change would make breweries more inviting to families.
100%. We see people all the time that come and we see them coming from outside and they've got a stroller or a kid in hand, and it's like, sorry.
And Johnson has even been personally affected by the rule of people under 21 not being able to enter a brewery in our state.
Just took a trip out to Fargo, and I would have really loved to go visit a friend of mine. He's got a brewery very similar size at Icewind, but I had my family with, and so instead we took our business over to Minnesota to a different brewery because Minnesota law allows us to bring our kids.
As of right now, the bill has no official action. And while Johnson is in favor of Senate Bill 2363, there's another bill that he will be in favor of if there are amendments made. House Bill 1504 would allow a microbrew pub or brewer taproom licensee that buys more than 40% of their barley in-state to receive a tax credit.
As it's written, it says that we would have to purchase it directly from a farmer or producer. As much as I would love to, I can't just go to a farmer and get grain from them because it has to go through the malting process, which we don't do here. There is only one facility in North Dakota that does that.
Johnson says he buys his grain from a place in Minnesota, but that company contracts a lot of grain from our state.
We proudly purchase from them for that reason. So I believe if this bill were to be rewritten to sort of incentivize using a maltster that sources grain from North Dakota, would be a better approach to that particular bill.
As of Thursday, the bill was amended to make a few word changes. I contacted Representative Jared Haggart to ask him what's next for the bill. He says so far it hasn't been voted on. For KX News, I'm Lauren Davis.
Johnson says since there is only one facility in North Dakota that malts grain for beer, it could create a monopoly.